Yellowjackets Season 2 left viewers with far more questions than answers, as the Showtime hit built on the decades-long mystery surrounding the team's time in the wilderness. The teens faced brutal hardship in the new episodes, including their first forays into cannibalism and the loss of Shauna's baby. As the show introduced adult versions of Lottie and Van, Shauna's family was still reeling from the death of her lover Adam. Both the teen and adult characters are left reeling from major tragedies, facing whatever comes next. The series was renewed for a third season in December 2022, but new episodes will take some time to arrive. Here's what we know so far about Season 3, as well as answers to some of your burning questions. The writers' strike has called a halt in production. On May 2nd, co-creator Ashley Lyle tweeted a production update, revealing that the writers' room for Season 3 had only met for a day before the WGA strike began. Between Seasons 2 and 3, there will be a bonus episode. It turns out that fans will not have to wait until Season 3 to see a new episode, after online fans speculated that a bonus Yellowjackets episode would air on June 2nd due to the fact that Season 2 was only 9 episodes long, whereas the first season had 10. Lyle revealed that the show will include a bonus episode during the Season 2 to 3 hiatus. In response to a fan who stayed up late on June 1st hoping for a surprise episode, Lyle tweeted, "Go to bed, get some sleep. There will be a bonus episode between seasons, but I love you guys and I don't want you to be up all night thinking it's tonight." Later, the co-creator told another fan that they couldn't give an exact date for the episode's release, tweeting that it'll be closer to S3 and adding, "I'm not being coy, there's a strike and things are complicated." One of the series' main adult cast members may be leaving. Both the young and adult timelines experienced tragic twists in the second season's finale. After sacrificing Javi, the teens were no longer hungry in the wilderness, but their cabin burns down at the end of the episode, leaving them without shelter in the ongoing winter. Meanwhile, Misty accidentally kills Natalie during the current hunt ritual. There has been no word on whether Juliette Lewis will return to the series in some capacity, despite the fact that the finale was only a day ago. Lewis may return in flashbacks or dream sequences in the future episodes, but for now, the adult Yellowjackets are down to 5, with Melanie Linsky, Christina Ricci, and Tawny Cypress being the most likely to return. We're still waiting to see if newcomers Simone Kessel and Lauren Ambrose will return for Season 3, but we're hoping they will. Sophie Nellis, Sophie Thatcher, Samantha Hanratty, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Courtney Eaton, Liv Hewson, and Kevin Alves will all be back. Other returning cast members include Stephen Kruger, Warren Cole, Sarah Desjardins, Kevin Alves, and Elijah Woods. The Yellowjackets' 5-year run is on track. Before the Season 2 premiere, Lyle told Entertainment Weekly that she and co-creator Bart Nickerson intend for the show to last 5 seasons and are still on track for that. There's always room for things, she said, adding that she and the rest of the crew don't really see this as more than a 5-season show. "I think there are shows that can go on forever," she continued, "but when you're telling such a deeply serialized story about these characters' lives, you want to reach a satisfying conclusion and not just drag things out forever. This is not one of those setups that can be used anywhere. We've stayed on track so far. Season 2 is mostly what we expected, but there are a lot of unexpected discoveries along the way." Quincy LaGuardia is a freelance writer based in the Los Angeles who covers culture, politics, and mental health through a black feminist lens. When she isn't writing or checking Twitter, she's probably watching the latest K-drama or performing a car concert. Instead of going to therapy, girls check themselves into a cult run by the Delulu ex-bestie and entertained her with a round of the most dangerous game that turned for real lethal. That's what happens in the Season 2 finale of Yellowjackets, and it's tense, funny, and rip your hair out frustrating. The show has been debating how real its supernatural elements are all season. Were the Yellowjackets actually haunted by some elemental forest darkness that had returned in the present day, or were they just really, really hungry and really stressed out? The show has kept things ambiguous, but the finale shifts away from the adult Lottie's viewpoint to demonstrate how ill she appears to others. So why were they supporting her? What were they hoping to achieve by fleeing their lives and playing a game of stabby in the woods? While we wait for Season 3, these and other questions are addressed here. Who are the Antler Queen, hunters and victims from the first scene of the series? We know it takes place in winter, and the YJs were stranded in the wilderness for 19 months, so it will most likely take place the following winter because they appear much further along in the ritualizing in the first scene. Misty is present, and Ty, Nat, Shauna, Lottie, Van, and Travis have all reached adulthood. We all know that even though Nat is their new leader, the Antler Queen can appear as a vision or a projection. So either that's the case, and the 6 masked hunters are the aforementioned survivors, or Nat is truly dressed as the Antler Queen, and there's another survivor we haven't met yet in the present day. The victim was a brunette, and my guess is Marie. What's the story with Van? Van was the most willing to play Lottie's human sacrifice game, convincing Ty to cancel the medics who could have gotten Lottie the care that she needed before people were hurt or killed. Van has also refused medical treatment to fight her cancer. To be insensitive, shouldn't she just rig the deck to sacrifice herself if that's what she wants? Maybe? Or perhaps she, like Lottie, is still a true believer who believes that engaging with it again will provide a cure. If I were Van, I'd prefer magic to scientific medicine as well. How else could her face have healed into pink Sharpie lines? What was the deal with Walter Kevin Tan Saracusa? Maybe I'm stupid, but I had no idea what was going on here. Walter poisoned Kevin, put his body in the cop car trunk, shot her through with bullets, put the gun in Saracusa's hands, and told him he'd frame them for some drug thing or Adam Martin's murder, and it was all a cover-up? I didn't pay attention. The poison and the gunshots appear sloppy. This all feels rushed, despite the fact that I understand the need to wrap up this storyline. Saracusa appears unprincipled enough to be terrified by the entire ordeal, rather than digging his heels in deeper. But maybe this will all come back to bite the YJs in Season 5 or something? What's the symbol's significance? When the other YJs arrive, we can see the symbol in a zoomed out shot of Lottie's cult. According to one popular theory, it depicts a girl being bled from a hook while hanging upside down with stakes protruding rotated 90 degrees. Another possibility is that it's a map of the Bermuda Triangle, a type of space where people vanish and exist in a purgatorial realm. According to one Redditor, the line slashing through the center of the symbol is a horizon line for a spiritual energy field containing it. The upper reaches are in the sky, which is why the plane crashed, and the lower reaches may be tunnels. There's also a story about people's spirits becoming trapped in the cabin after they die, so perhaps Ben's burning down the cabin liberated them in some way? Sorry to those who are opposed to Yellowjackets going supernatural, but we might have a Blue Rose case in our hands. Well, that's it for now. Make sure that you like our video. Please share your views and opinions in the comment section with us. Subscribe to the channel to get updated regularly with the latest news and reviews on upcoming movies from us. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you at the next one.